From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Wednesday, July 16th, 2025.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Keith Matheny. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources for decades held a treasure trove of richly detailed data on 1,300 lakes all across Michigan, gathered by generations of scientists and observers, and it sat in agency filing cabinets on yellowing index cards, virtually unused. A years-long project to resurrect the data and bring it to the digital age now has the information in a University of Michigan database, freely available to researchers and the public. The index cards were compiled from 1921 until 1998, recording observations such as fish species encountered on a particular lake, the amount of fish caught and their size, water conditions, and vegetation around the lake. DNR personnel began the digitization project in 2020 when COVID-19 was disrupting normal agency activities. It started with the painstaking scanning of all the stored index cards. They then used a crowdsourcing citizen scientist site called Zooniverse to enlist the help of some 3,000 citizen volunteers all around the world who performed about 450,000 card transcriptions. That part of the process took years. Now the formerly dust-collecting lake data is driving new research, with scientists able to observe trends on the lakes over time. It will help the DNR better focus its conservation and habitat restoration efforts.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. The marijuana photos that appeared this weekend when people Googled Taylor Police Department were likely a prank that for a moment had some in the community snickering, including the deputy chief. But for some, the joke is now getting old. Monday, after the Free Press asked about it, the police published a serious note to its Facebook page explaining that our agency did not post the images and they do not reflect the values or mission of the department. The photos, the police also said, were reported to Google. In the post, the department added it was actively working to have the photos removed and thanked the community members who brought this to our attention and for their continued support. Commenters, as you might expect, weighed in with some thoughts of their own, even some speculating that the police had suddenly gotten into the marijuana dispensary business, which others pointed out in Michigan is now legal. But some also suggested the prank illustrated digital vulnerabilities. Initially, when the Free Press noticed the images of pot plants mixed in with photos of black and white squad cars and called the police to find out more, an official said the department was aware of the photos but didn't know why they were popping up. Later, in a second call, Deputy Chief Michael Levedini explained that the police website was not hacked, but that someone over the weekend had added Google review photos of the marijuana plants. I'm guessing it was done on purpose to try to be funny, Levedini said, acknowledging that when he first saw it online, I'd be lying if I didn't chuckle. He added, however, that the department is now in the process of trying to correct it.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's freep.com. Thank you for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.